Alright, so before we get started, I just want to say there's been so much podcast beef. Internal from podcasts, internal in networks, things being said from a podcast that other people do not like. If it ever gets to a point that y'all say, you know what, I'm good on podcasting, let's talk about it.
Fuck no, I'm putting that shit on social media.
What you mean? I'm going straight to Twitter.
I'm going straight to Instagram. I'm putting that shit on there. Bro, fuck that nigga Lance, bro. Fuck that nigga Quan, bro. No.
Yeah, you thought y'all was betting against me, but guess what? It's a triple threat.
Bro, I'm putting everything on. Bro, listen, I'm airing it out, bro. Fuck everybody.
I'm on Facebook Live. Like everybody else, I'm gonna be driving my car. I'm gonna be Kwame Brown.
Exactly.
I'm gonna just park somewhere. Have my phone set up.
Bro, we gonna get
with the good help.
We gonna get to him in a second.
You need to stay.
We gonna get to that one in a second because that one I feel like that one deserves slightly more of a deep dive because okay, so y'all know me. I mainly got into podcasting from the Joe Budden podcast. Now I don't want to dig deep into that because that's a whole legal situation and stuff. If we're being honest, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a lot of stuff that Rory and Maul said that I'm rocking with over
y'all
him.
Didn't know Joe Budden is Lance's favorite rapper.
What?
His all-time favorite rapper.
I'm talking about Jersey though.
You literally came
bigger than Nas, my nigga.
You literally came in here with Chingy's new album. First off.
Where?
And you literally came in here talking about Ayo Dog, that Jaquan. I know y'all heard that Hood Hop 3. So I don't want to hear nothing from y'all.
I ain't never did that.
Bob, first of all, don't Hood Hop Bob.
And
Big bro Jaquan. Shout out to Jaquan.
You came in here bumping Mims. This is why I'm hot.
Hey, that song was hot. Exactly. You crazy as shit, but you know.
He just mad because he like listening to Joe Budden.
Exactly.
Nigga been listening to Pump It Up for 13 years because his mans don't want to drop no real music.
Exactly.
First off, Pump It Up was in like 3 movies. So yeah, y'all can have bops. That's a fucking smash. Now,
That's all he got.
Exactly. That's
in
it.
A podcast.
One hitter fucking quitter. He got shit else.
In a podcast.
Exactly. Nigga afraid to talk about fucking Drake, nigga. How you gonna have beef with Drake and bruh, Toronto's very own?
I'll beef with Drake.
For one, you act like Drake is undefeated in his beefs because
that is very true. I can't lie, he's not.
It's not even a fact. Like Drake get caught on so much shit. He does.
But
it's like again.
Have you not learned your lesson?
I will say this as far as like the whole JBP thing. Obviously when we created this podcast, it was like, I feel like we can create something great, which I feel like that's what we're doing. But what I don't rock with, his leadership skills.
Joe's?
Yeah.
Leadership skills.
Well, see, the thing is, had this been like 2 months ago and you said that, I would have disagreed with you.
That was like a background nigga that wanted
So who was actually the leader of the
Well, Joe's the leader. Yeah. It was his podcast. It was his podcast and everything. But
he's such a terrible person.
He is. He's very toxic.
I mean, I can't disagree with that. I can't. And it's hard. It was hard being a fan because people would always say he's self-destructive. But the thing is, he had all this past. Some of it I blame him. Some I don't completely blame him. But this shit, 70% I'm putting the blame on him. I'm not gonna say just him. I feel like there was stuff that Rory and Maul, if you saw their response, their sit down when they're talking about it, okay, there was stuff that they said they could have done a little different. Rory owned up to some stuff, so yeah, it's not like people
it's
just
always shit in the background that everybody actually be doing that's never in the light.
Yeah, so it's not like they were perfect.
I was like, they were mean about it in their response.
But this is where things get a little worse. So forget the podcast. Let's talk about the network. You know who Olivia Dope is? You heard about that?
I heard about that.
Do you know what we're talking about?
No.
Okay, so Joe Budden Network has a podcast. See, the thing is, it's a woman's podcast. It started off with 3.
Okay.
Olivia Dope, who was a former co-host on the show, she left. No one really knew why. There people had conclusions. None of the conclusions was why. Oh no, I watched the whole thing. Basically, there's an episode of the podcast. Joe was there for it, and it was very uncomfortable. It was stuff that he said, and she had timestamps, like stuff that was edited out, which it's not like she didn't know it was being edited out. It wasn't like that. But it was very bad looking. Like, it was nasty.
Oh.
He was saying some sexual stuff that the issue is Joe and Olivia Dope, aside from that podcast, there was no connection. Like the 2 co-hosts, they knew him. So if he was saying it to them, it wouldn't have been bad. It's like, they're friends. He has history with the other 2 co-hosts. But this is someone that you essentially just met. You can't have sexual jokes towards someone without knowing for a fact
who that person is.
It's cool.
Okay.
So it was one of those situations. Yeah, I mean, he apologized. He owned up. He didn't try to make excuses. So I mean, that's fortunate because a lot of people, they try to downplay. They try to victim blame, which I'm sure there's people on the internet who did, which fuck out of here.
You uncomfortable. Like,
exactly.
No matter the situation, especially if it's a platform. Like, if I don't know you, why do you feel comfortable asking me certain questions?
Yeah.
Like, I can understand, even on a show, you're trying to get a certain narrative or you're trying to reach whatever story you're trying to create. But it's really still a limit to anything.
And it wasn't, and there's a time and place for everything, because aside from them not having that familiarity, he was according to the co-host, because I listened. Of course, you got to listen to the next episode to see how they respond. But he was there essentially because they had some network discrepancies, nothing super serious, but they wanted to talk to him. So he was there, kind of like, let's bring the boss in and let's express some things. So it was also like, even if you're friendly with these people, it's not really the time and place for that type of stuff. It was. I mean, all I can really say. I mean, I do hope that putting it out there and talking about it did help her in her healing, because that's what she talked about, that being a big thing. Also especially with it being mental health awareness month. Yeah. That they not also. Like she said this is a part of her healing. She has a daughter, and it's like her daughter can see this video of you essentially being talked to crazy,
harassing you, basically.
Yeah, and you don't
even disrespected if you want to take it there. Like,
exactly. Yeah, you may not have. Your intent wasn't that, but you did it.
Yeah, even if your intent didn't come off as disrespect, it's still a disrespectful scene or anything like that,
Right.
Disrespect no matter your intention.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's why I am glad that he didn't try to cover it up. Just what's done is done. You can't go back. I don't really. Not much I can say about that. But on a lighter note, All the Smoke versus Kwame fucking Brown. Ooh. You've been keeping up with this a little more than me.
Not exactly. You watched
I haven't
really watched all the videos. I just seen the first one, and it's just funny. Analyzing more and seeing a different perspective of it. I didn't see exactly the episode where they said whatever about Kwame Brown, but I know if they, I can't speak for them, but more if what they say is what they say, it's just basketball talk. And then you being the number one pick and not panning out to be a number one pick, that's all people are saying. They didn't speak on your personal life. They didn't was calling him trash at basketball.
And he's taking offense to because
bruh, he has been
Basketball
going
talk.
off.
But I mean, he's a bust though. Like
He, in his belief, he don't believe in it. He don't believe.
You didn't make it. You made it. How do you not believe that when literally you made it to the highest level in your sport? You were the number 1 overall pick.
Yep.
Here's my thing. I'm gonna be honest.
Now he's just attacking people.
Yeah, I think he's corny. I think he's corny.
It really
What he
is.
said about Jamel Hill, like at that point, that's when I figure like you mad for nothing. You a baby.
Because literally all Jamel, everyone has not. No, I can't say everyone. I can't speak for everyone. A lot of people have seen the whole chose violence thing.
Yeah.
She literally put up a meme and it was like Kwame Brown this weekend or Kwame Brown yesterday and today. And it was like how iPhones, how you can slide something green, violence, and it was slid green. And he comes on the video, Miss Jamel Hill, you said I was violent this weekend. Ma'am, you lied.
Come on, I got kids, or I got a daughter.
What the hell is that, bro? What
Bruh.
does that have to do with anything?
Like, I understand that you mad at these people, but have you never heard of a joke?
He can't take a joke.
Nah,
That's what
Bruh.
he's sensitive.
I'm pretty sure he smoked black arms.
He probably does.
That man smokes
Flap down.
black Air Force dust.
With the
Flap down, all the way down too.
Yep.
Inside out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, here's my problem. If you were going to, feel away and express these things, you were in the league for 10 years. Where was this?
He's in the league for 10 years?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, he was in Washington for like 3, LA for like maybe 3. You remember LA?
Washington?
That's where he was drafted. Remember Jordan drafted him. That's what fucked him up mentally, dealing with Jordan.
Right.
Yeah. Wizards, Lakers. I think he ended up in Charlotte for like a year. He was in Philly for like a year.
He bounced a lot for a first round pick.
Yeah.
Number 1 pick.
Right.
Yeah. Cause and I see people, he's insane on the facts. Here's my thing. Do I believe that the media spins narratives and that they say a lot of bad things about black athletes? Yes.
Definitely.
Do I believe that has anything to do with Kwame Brown? No, the fuck I don't.
Nah, he gets sensitive.
I feel like, because something else he said. He was like, he said something about, how could it should say something great that a first round, that, the first pick used to be on the free lunch program. I understand the message of coming up from nothing, coming up from poverty, essentially is what he's saying. But that doesn't mean you had a good career. At best, you averaged 10 points and 7 rebounds.
Exactly. Like, that's where I was going. What does that have to do with basketball?
Because that's literally all this started at. I could see if these people were making personal attacks.
Talk about his personal life. They just said he was a buzz.
The only
They're basically
person
saying he wasn't worth the number 1 pick.
Which he wasn't.
He wasn't.
The only person who mentioned
That's like
anything
Anthony
personal.
Bennett being mad.
Jesus, that guy.
Bro, that's like Jamarcus Russell being mad.
I ain't gonna lie. I'll give Kwame that much credit. I'll take Kwame's career before Anthony Bennett.
Bruh,
Exactly. I'll take that too.
Bruh, Anthony Bennett.
I'll take Greg Oden's career before.
I'll take Greg Oden's career.
Because at least Greg Oden can say I was hurt.
Oden,
He had a reason.
Brandon Roy. I'll take all before I take him.
But only person who brought up anything personal was Charlemagne, because Charlemagne was
That's
saying.
Charlemagne though.
Well, but even then, it wasn't a dig.
No,
Did you see what he said?
What did he say?
Okay, I'll tell you what he said.
So I
So,
was say, just tell me so I can tell you how Charlemagne is.
all he
Charlemagne
said.
say shit, and it be direct questions that.
Well, it wasn't a question. It was during the room report. So Kwame's from Charleston.
Yeah.
And Charlemagne's from Monk's Corner, right there, essentially Charleston. He said, he was like, I've never met Kwame Brown myself, but I went to school with his sister, and I knew his he'd heard about, and this is Googleable. I looked it up. His dad and brother got convicted for murder.
Kwame Brown's dad?
Dad and brother. Yeah. Both of them.
So Charlemagne said this.
He was saying like he was saying it to say
stuff.
he was saying it to say leave him alone. Which I get why you're mad because you're insinuating that I'm gonna be violent like my family.
Yeah, that one I can be mad. I would not allow him, but so much of not fault him for being upset with.
So
Okay,
I
that's
understand.
That's something I wouldn't want.
Right. And I get that, but see, if you want to go and say that and bring up my past because my father and my brother were locked up. Yeah, father and uncle.
Father, brother.
Father, brother were locked up. That should be directed towards Charlemagne. That should be directed towards all the smoke.
Well, no, he did direct.
He directed everybody.
He has been going off all week.
Listen, anybody that has talked about him said his name.
Stephen A. Smith. He's been retro.
Stephen A. Smith?
I think he's been retro going at people because I don't even believe these people have been. No way do I believe Stephen A. Smith has brought him up recently.
Hell no.
There's no reason to.
Jamel Hill, Charlemagne, All the Smoke, Stephen A. Smith, Rob Parker.
Okay, I can understand Rob Parker because Rob Parker be talking about everybody.
I feel like just the media period, like, and that's I understand that the media does shit.
Everybody ever say his name and just go off on him.
Yeah. That's it. I think he might have.
Same story at that.
Oh yeah. So what started? Because I watched the episode. Jeannie. It was actually the Jeannie Buss one. Everyone thought it was the Gilbert one because I thought it was too because that's where they didn't talk bad.
I seen the Gilbert.
I thought it was the Gilbert one. It was the Jeannie Buss one because Jeannie Buss they were talking and they mentioned the trade for Powell. Mm-hmm. Was it Powell? It was whatever trade Kwame was a part of. It was some trade. And Stephen A. And not Stephen A.
Powell was Kwame went to Memphis and Powell came from Memphis.
And that's how I'm like, unless it was some 3-team trade. So there was a trade somewhere. However Kwame got to the Lakers, that trade, which I think it was a 3-team trade. And Steven Jackson was like, nah, there was only one person a part of that trade. That's literally all he said. He was basically saying, because Jeannie said, like, Powell and... No, I know what it was. He was a part of the trade to get Powell. Because he was on the Lakers. Remember, it was Mark Gasol, Kwame, and then maybe some other stuff. That's what it was. And she said... It was Mark and Kwame, and that's when Steven was like, nah, it was only one person.
Mark wasn't there yet.
Mm-hmm. He got drafted by the Lakers.
Mark? Mm-hmm. Oh, and they traded
brothers.
Right. Okay, I remember that.
Yeah. So that's
what I was Mark got drafted from Memphis straight up. But yeah.
I thought the same thing until I saw it was Powell that got drafted by Memphis, and then
I knew Powell got drafted by Memphis.
They swapped them.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I thought Memphis was just trying to fuck on the brothers. You know what I'm saying?
That would have worked out. That'd have been dangerous. For real. Yeah. They was killing. Then when Ibaka decided he wanted to be from Spain too.
Yeah, like since when, bro?
You're not there. No. You're from the motherlands.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah. So I mean, that's really all I got on Kwame because, like I say, I just think it's like, why now? That's my thing.
I can't even tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever he trying to see, I hope he get it. As long as it's not harmful. Just as long as it's on the internet, keep going. He didn't accept any of the invites. They tried to get him all the smoke. He was like, no. I'm pretty sure other medias and networks have, not networks, but tried to get him
somebody
come out and speak your truth on our platform. And he want to speak his truth from his car. Cool. Yeah. Like, don't even worry about it, G.
So yeah, good luck on that, Kwame.
Oh, my bad. His truck, because he got a truck.
Yeah. So yeah, good luck on that, Kwame Brown. But speaking of good basketball players, let's talk playoffs. All right. So right now we are actually watching the last play-in game, Grizzlies Warriors. Alright, so let's say the Warriors get in. Do they beat the Jazz in the first round?
Yes. Yes, they do. I believe it. Only because of the fact that... Alright, let's talk about it. Alright, so
you was too sure.
You answered too fast. Like, don't be so sure, nigga.
Now, if you want to talk about anything, Draymond can play the 5.
That is true.
And that'd be the perfect fucking matchup at this point.
Exactly.
But what makes you believe that they'll beat them just like that?
Alright. Maybe I was a little bit too confident.
Yeah, you was way too confident.
Okay, I see.
Jordan Clarkson there going off.
Yeah.
And they still got Joe Ingles now.
Ingles is hot, like consistent.
But Steph has Kent Bazemore.
Okay.
Bro, you know Kent.
Did you not hear me say Joe Ingles?
Okay.
Ain't nobody even mentioned Donovan yet.
That's a matchup against Steph. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
They wouldn't even guard each other.
Shot for shot.
Yeah, like star for star. Yeah,
Yeah, star for star.
That's who they're going for.
That's what I mean.
But I didn't even mention Donovan first. You went straight for Steph. I mentioned Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah. Let's talk about who's around him. We didn't even mention Gobert.
I did.
Nah, I thought about Gobert.
No, I mentioned you said Draymond.
Yeah, Draymond.
Gobert,
Yeah.
Gobert's kind of soft, and that was from the beginning. He's
Exactly.
long. That's it.
Exactly.
Athletic and long as shit. I feel like Draymond can probably box him out.
Yes,
like,
he can.
Pretty much like you see how Draymond did AD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it was the whole game or the first
It
quarter.
was like that one.
It was enough.
It was enough in the series. It wasn't even just one time. That's what I said. It was probably just in the first quarter. I'm not saying he dominated him the whole game, but he had a lot of defensive plays where AD was stuck.
Yeah.
Exactly. All I'm saying is that I feel like it can go 7 games.
That's just.
And I thought about it, not just that.
Hey, your boy didn't even celebrate. He shot the 3, baby. I can't see. Bro, I really can't see.
No, I just thought about it. This is how I know he just wants the Warriors to win. You went straight to Bazemore. You didn't even say anything about
Andrew Wiggins.
Wiggins. Big dude.
Wow.
They just is he still?
No, he's hurt.
Okay, I wasn't.
Yeah,
sure.
that's actually the reason they're not gonna be able to put a lot of shit. If Wildman was playing right now,
It'll be a different
it
story.
would be different.
Yes.
I would think they would be fighting to be in the playoffs.
No,
But not even say that he made that much of an impact to put them up there, but
it helped
of an impact.
Yes.
Look, shit, they might not win today.
That's right now.
That's right now.
We still have
It is.
We still
But-
have 3 quarters, okay?
Hey, I'm just saying they might.
The chef ain't cooked yet.
He hasn't, okay? But all I'm saying
And
is
Bazemore
that
out here missing free throws.
I feel as though it can go
So
7
that's
games.
who you wanted to mention. Him. The man can't even shoot free throws.
He literally just shot it short.
Can I just explain my point? All right.
Okay.
We saw what happened in the bubble last year between Donovan Mitchell and Jamal Murray.
That shit was amazing.
That was a star for star, straight up competition. 7 games, best man fucking wins.
Pretty much.
That's the same thing that I'm seeing. You take out
Baseball?
no, not with his baby. Not with his baby.
I thought that's what you was talking about.
No,
Okay.
no.
That boy said Bazemore is
Were you
gonna be
bitching?
bubble TJ Warren.
Yes.
Facts.
Bro, he fell off so bad. Anyways,
He didn't
okay.
even fall.
He came back to
It was-
reality.
He came back.
That's why I said it was the bubble. A lot of people were pretty good in the bubble.
They were. But I'm just saying, you do star for star, Steph, Donovan Mitchell, 7 games. Bro, I see Steph coming out of that series. I see Golden State coming out of that series. Now, granted, Steph does not have the help that the Utah Jazz has.
And that's what knocks them
That's
to
the
me.
separation.
That's what knocks them to me. is
But
the
I
help.
still
and
feel
I say that
you do it.
it can be done, but
My money's on Utah.
my money's definitely gonna be on you.
Same if
That's
Memphis wins, but I want Memphis to win just cause of Ja.
Like I said, I don't want Curry to lose. I just want Ja to win.
Is it?
Okay.
Is it? Like if it wasn't for Corona and we could have gone to like certain arenas earlier, I was 100% planning on going to see a Charlotte and Memphis game just to see LaMelo and Ja.
That,
But they didn't start allowing fans until like the last month or so, which sucks.
It's like that's great. It really is.
Yeah,
It's only a 4-hour drive, honestly.
That's not bad at all.
Mhm.
I'm probably still gonna spend the night, but
I got another matchup for y'all. Knicks Hawks.
Knicks.
Next.
Julius Randle.
Facts. That man is going the fuck off. I'm not gonna say where did it come from because there was always potential. But I'm gonna be honest.
Good. It's just now being unlocked.
I didn't think it was that high.
I knew it was that high.
That's the difference.
Look at everybody that's came from the Lakers in that one era. They all had that potential.
Yes.
D'Lo had that potential.
Yep.
Julius Randle.
Yep.
Brandon Ingram.
Yep.
Who else was there?
Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson.
Lonzo.
All of them. Like, all of these people are just now busting out their shit. Trade along the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it either.
Because like obviously you wasn't gonna have AD and Randall. You wasn't gonna have
so
Ingram and
I
LeBron.
feel like it was more in wanting that prize and AD so much. You didn't realize that you had all these other stars.
You know the Lakers. The Lakers are such a winning culture.
Nah,
they want to win.
They probably
now.
wouldn't have meshed together and been these same superstars, but
No, not all of them. No.
given the talent that I think that would have been I don't want to say a better team, but I think that would have been better for the Lakers in the long run.
Oh, 1,000%.
Next couple of years.
1,000%. Because LeBron's what 36.
36.
30. Yeah. So I mean,
I don't
we
see
don't know.
down if that's where you're going, but
Not
it's
yet.
like-
Not yet.
He's not there yet.
But as far as like for the future, because LeBron is I'm LeBron. Win now. This isn't. Let's set up for the future. No, let's set up for tomorrow.
Yeah.
They achieved their goals.
Yes.
So, like if LeBron comes to your team, he's like, yo.
I actually didn't want LeBron on the Bulls.
Really?
I did
With
not.
that team, you didn't.
Wait a minute, what
You wanted.
Remember the decision?
It would have been Rose,
It was like
LeBron,
6.
Luol Deng, Joakim Noah,
Oh, that wouldn't
Carlos.
work.
Wait,
That would not have worked.
wait, was Boozer already there?
I think this is
No, this is before Boozer. This was
This must have been like the year before then.
like right before Boozer.
Who was
Yeah.
y'all for? Because Gibson wasn't nobody yet. Because Gibson didn't pop up until after Boozer was there.
Didn't Dame play the 4? I thought.
He was mainly their 3.
Who the fuck?
Damn.
Was it Tyrese Thompson?
Might
Tyrese
have been.
Thomas?
Might have
Something
been
like that.
Tyrese Thomas. I know you're talking about. Okay, so him, Dang,
I think this was that.
LeBron, Rose,
It wouldn't have worked out.
It wouldn't have. Cause
Heinrich.
Oh, I forgot about Kirk Heinrich.
They would have had to have gotten rid of Dang because Dang wasn't playing
Dang
for
wouldn't
it yet.
work out. Dang wasn't gonna work out. A lot of those people aren't gonna work out.
Not at all. No.
Rose would have worked out.
Oh, you know, LeBron and Rose definitely.
Rose is ball number. In that time in his Chicago era, Rose was ball number.
Very much so.
So with Brian, how's that gonna work out?
Okay, here's the question: did you want Carmelo?
Hell yeah. Melo's my favorite player.
And that was
For
prom.
real?
That was
Yes.
prime Melo at that point. Like,
Yes.
bruh, that
Well,
was,
but it was also prime LeBron.
He was
though.
supposed to come to the Bulls.
I felt the same way.
Yeah.
And that was
He was
that
supposed
was
to come to
Powell
the
was there. That was Powell, Boozer, Gibson,
Yeah.
Rose,
He was supposed to come to the
Butler,
Bulls.
young Butler.
And
Jesus. He chose the money.
yeah, he did.
And I
he
can't
chose
be
the
mad
one
at that
wanted
because
to be
what
closer
you
to home.
Yep.
He wanted to be closer to the people.
what you
I'm not mad at that.
prioritize is what you prioritize. I can't down you for that. If you want the money before the rings, cool. If you want the rings before the money, cool. If you want the stats like a Westbrook, that's great too because
Should've just
you,
came to Chicago, Melo.
He really could have. He should have.
Would have all been so simple.
Yep.
facts,
And you wouldn't have wasted all them years in the first round.
boy.
Would have helped us get to the second round.
I
Oh no,
Speak-
we ain't been back to the second round.
Speaking of Melo, do you think Portland can upset Denver?
Honestly, yes. I think they can.
Without Jamal.
Without Jamal.
That's the thing. Without Jamal,
Towards ACL.
yeah,
No, but I'm thinking about who Portland has though.
Dame,
Dame,
whoever they're
oh,
now
No, but the
starting
big men. I know. Dame,
Big men?
Dame,
Nurkic,
and Melo.
Nurkic.
They still got Whiteside.
Yeah. No.
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 Nurkic.
It's just Nurkic and
I feel like in this.
Does Melo still come off the bench?
Yes.
I don't know, but if so, then Covington is the starting four.
It's Nick Collins. No, isn't it Nick Collins? No.
Oh my God, no! You went back in time.
Yeah.
No, it was.
I'm about to, I feel like they got Enes Kanter. I'm 1,000%
Yes,
sure
it
they
is.
got Enes Kanter.
Yeah.
I know somebody who actually played like an old type.
Cantor and
Kanter, Nurkic, because Zach Collins don't get many minutes.
Nope.
that's who it is. Zach Collins, not Nick Collins.
Are you gonna give him like the whole speech you gave like Kent Baseball?
No.
No, he's gonna say, "Oh, watch out for that Derrick Jones Jr."
Shut up. No.
I thought you was gonna try to say like Zach Collins and Jokic can go star for star.
No.
If I had to put money up, I'd probably go Denver because of they have that size advantage.
Yeah.
Because Jokic is better than Nurkic. He still sometimes battles injuries. They got MPJ. And don't forget they got Aaron Gordon.
MPJ across from who? Does Melo start?
Damn.
I think Melo comes off the bench. I think. Because I know they got Derrick Jones Jr.
They got Norman Powell. They got
Pop from Toronto.
They traded him for what's his name? That guy.
That's the last time I watched him. I mean, Powell was going off.
Well, even if let's say Melo does start, so you got Melo versus Michael Porter Jr. Obviously, I'm giving Melo the advantage, but I do think MPJ is a very nice piece for that team.
I feel like he'll still be scoring.
Yeah, and then like
I'm not saying by giving Melo the advantage, like he's gonna be able to. He's not gonna outscore Melo. And then if Melo's really is man, he can really bother MPJ just because of the weight, experience, all that. So
if he's in his zone, he can lead the team in scoring. Like then you got CJ versus their shooting guard.
Who's shooting guard?
Barton? Who Barton?
No. Yeah, they traded Gary Harris.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Aaron Gordon against Covington. See, that's an interesting matchup because Covington's naturally a 3.
He's been playing 5 though, so
He has because he was in Houston. I played the 5 for the Rockets for one game.
Basically.
So I don't know. That is gonna be I ain't gonna lie. I got a friend who always put money up with like a series and stuff.
I can't do that.
I don't know if I can
do it game for game.
Hell no. That would make me mad because what if the team I want wins in 7, but every game I go for is the 3 that they lost. I'd be pissed. We do series.
I can't do a series.
Which, speaking of putting money up on a series, I got some money up on this one.
Which one?
I'm gonna let you say who y'all got winning first. Miami and Milwaukee. You know who I got money up for.
I want to go Miami so bad, man. I do, but I'm not even looking at Antetokounmpo. I'm not.
Well, no. I'm looking at
everybody.
the difference in the teams. Bucks added Drew Holiday, very nice piece.
That's one thing.
Heat got Iggy and Ariza.
They've been heavy.
They've been at him.
I thought.
They've been at him. He's been there since last year.
No, it does because that was the WNBA players were mad at him because of that bullshit. He wasn't Heat. Okay, so they added Ariza because Oladipo had that season-ending surgery. Had they had Oladipo, I might have had them in 5. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
But now they don't have Oladipo, I got them in 6. Miami is finna.
I feel like as
down
long
They are.
as they shut Antetokounmpo down, nobody else is gonna be able to produce enough points to keep that team alive.
Even on the flip, let him do what he gonna do. The rest of the team still think about it. Chris Middleton is a great shooter, but he can't create. So if you don't let him create his shot, it's over for him. It's curtains. Drew Holiday can create. He can get buckets.
He's a great two-way piece.
Yes, he's easily one of the best.
I feel like
defenders.
he's gonna be a difference maker in this year because didn't they play last year?
Yep, in the
I
bubble.
feel like it's gonna be a little bit different with him, but I don't think it's gonna be enough because of course Antetokounmpo is gonna have to be the superstar that he is.
Oh yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm going Miami.
I'm telling you, man.
I can't predict like how many games unless Antetokounmpo just like erase everything he's been doing for the past couple years in the playoffs. All of a sudden,
Facts.
I'm going Miami.
Now, if Miami slips the first game in Milwaukee, they might take it in 5. Cause you know Miami is good to punch you in the mouth.
Yeah.
As soon as you tip off,
Jimmy is the perfect piece for them.
bro.
It really is.
I love the way Jimmy Butler. I love his mentality.
I'm very white.
Especially in the bubble, he was like, "I'm not getting a haircut. All these people bringing their family. I'm here to work."
Well,
Unfortunately, they fell short, but I'm here to work. Don't bring me a barber. Don't bring my family.
The only reason they fell short is because Jimmy had to do everything.
Yep. He did.
That man was exhausted.
I knew he was gonna tire himself out, and he did it until the end.
That was the only series I didn't bet on him. I was like,
that was an iffy series. I didn't even think they was gonna win the way they were. Like, I've never seen. That was a series for the ages, and the fact of anybody versus LeBron is how I see it. Just because of the fact uphill battle. It was never like, oh, they're up by 20, LeBron's dominated, or they're getting dominated. No, like, each game was good.
Mm-hmm. It really was.
Yeah,
every game was good.
I'm trying to think. Is it?
You never knew who was gonna win. Y'all expected LeBron to sweep them.
That wasn't gonna happen.
Not with the Heat.
Nah, especially with
even with
the first Cleveland squad is the only one you finna sweep. Yeah. I mean, obviously the Warriors with KD swept them, but nigga, that's the Warriors with KD. I'm expecting them to win a game.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, you would expect with the firepower of.
I said, shout out to Jared Smith.
He should be in the league.
He should be. That's
if
a fact.
He cut the Henny.
Even with the Henny, I like him better with the Henny. Yeah. Without the Henny, you get the you get the 05 dunk contest.
It was alright.
No, it wasn't.
JR was alright.
No, he wasn't.
Remember with Birdman, wasn't
yeah, they kept. He wasn't even Bird. He was still Chris Anderson.
Yeah, it was.
They was missed. That was like some of the most missed dunks. I think Gerald Green won that one, so he was good.
Yeah, that was young JR.
Bro, what the hell was that?
4-point play.
Chef cooking.
I told you.
That's why I didn't worry about the score.
It's only a matter of time.
As soon as look, they might win this, I was like, nah, the chef ain't started cooking yet.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time.
Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I wasn't actually confident. I'm just talking shit because they're down. That's all I'm saying. You know the leg out shit gonna get you that call every single time. 9 times out of 10.
I thought they said something about that since regular.
It's one of those things that in the moment it's hard.
It's like the unfair thing.
Y'all remember the swing move that they cut out?
No, KD still does that shit. KD still gets what.
I was just
and hell, Harden does the arm hooks.
Yep,
I hate that shit.
You
could see that, like you could see him driving, like, hey buddy, come here.
Oh, Trae Young pissed me off too. You know he'll dribble and then he'll don't. They literally said if you create the contact, it's an offensive foul. Yeah. But Trae Young is getting away with it. Well, heck, Harden too.
Bro, Harden gets away with it every single time.
Trae Young throws his body into people.
Yes,
he does. He just happens to be a $150.
Yes.
If that, you might be giving him too much. If he $150.
But see.
Bro, you gotta stop doing that.
But see, that's the thing. Like, that's the thing that I don't like. I appreciate KD as a.
He hit that. Look, he just pulled up and hit that bitch from deep. Like, what's that?
He had a 35-footer?
That shit might have been 37.
Oh, man.
Oh, they're starting to mess up.
Okay, let's go.
They're starting to mess up. But yeah, see, that's the thing about it. Like, I love KD as a player, but that like breakthrough move that he does every single time, bruh, it's like, KD, you know what you're doing.
Bruh. You 7 foot. Why you got the ball over there?
Exactly. Like, bro, you don't need to bring the ball to the ground and then just bring it. But come on, man.
Hey, bro, you can keep the ball like this, ain't nobody touching it. Just shoot.
They gonna do what works. As long as the refs let them get away with it.
Damn.
As long as the refs let them get away with it.
That was Draymond. I thought that was Looney.
Facts.
God damn, he flew.
Here's a question. Do you think the Clippers choke again? Because they're starting with the Mavericks. Again.
I don't think so, just because they have Rondo. And Rondo kind of helps out Kawhi.
Rondo helps out a lot.
Yes. Yes, he does.
Definitely is.
Because we're not sure about playoff P.
I think Rondo could actually help out playoff P.
He better.
Because playoff P doesn't have to create for itself all the time like he keeps trying to fucking do.
He better, because Kawhi is solidified.
Because Paul George is one of my favorite players during the season. During the season.
But in the playoffs.
I ain't seen that.
That man.
Ever since he left the Pacers.
Yeah.
He ain't been right.
That conference series was the last fire playoff P. That was the last one.
It's been disappointing.
So, I mean, I
hope
hope.
It's a good battle. And I think each team has its own edges. But Not saying 7. I don't think that's going to 7.
No. I think the Clippers going to handle business.
I think whoever gains the advantage at home, who's at home first?
Clippers.
If the Mavericks take a game,
it might get spooky.
Mavericks take a game and Clippers on venue, Clippers might lose. If the Clippers get their first 2 games, they're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
because I feel like if they get their first 2 games, they're gonna at least have enough momentum to take one or the other game in Dallas.
All right.
At least.
So real quick before you go to because this is just like this will probably be like another topic. If they lose, if the Clippers lose, do you think Kawhi leaves after this year?
Kawhi, no, but he probably whispers to the GM.
Hey, yo, PG gotta go.
Okay.
Okay. This ain't no joke.
Matter of fact, since y'all brought up Rondo, I'm gonna be honest.
He brought Rondo.
This is an unpopular opinion. I'm gonna slip this one out.
Top 5?
No.
But yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
That's that nigga still can't shoot.
The pure point guard is overrated. I'm gonna tell you why.
Who do you call a pure point guard?
Rondo, Stockton, Chris Paul. I'm not saying
How
that.
do you put them in the same category? Is because they can pass? Because Stockton and Chris Paul have an ability that Rondo doesn't have.
And they can shoot.
That's to create a shot and shoot.
Yes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know,
Rondo can create a shot. That's the bad part.
well, see, but that's what I'm saying. When people talk about pure point guards, the reason I say it's overrated is 2 reasons. Because I'm not gonna say a lot, but some pure point guards, all they want to do is pass and create and make your teammates better. If you have to make your teammates better, they weren't that good to begin with. I'm gonna tell you why.
Say that.
Look at the Lob City Clippers. Without Chris Paul, what shots could they create for themselves?
It doesn't always mean that the individual players aren't good. They might not be able to mesh. A lot comes in team chemistry and coaching. It's more than the 5 on the floor. That's what a lot of people don't think about. You can take your number 1 pick. Put him in a coaching system that doesn't fit him. He's not gonna work out.
Facts.
You can make it, like, he can still be able to do, but he's not going to be able to thrive like he can thrive. And then you switch him, like, they going to call him a buzz, and then you go to a whole new team with a good coaching system that actually fits his play style, and he takes off.
Victor Oladipo.
Pretty much.
I was thinking about one the whole time, but the reason
There's so many examples like that. So
my thing, and like I say, for a point guard like Chris Paul, I don't mean everyone who's a pure.
Like,
well, see,
Chris Paul takes teams to the playoffs.
But I'm not saying that every player that's a pure point guard is overrated. No, because Chris Paul can score. That's the difference between point, as they call him, a point god, and like pure points. If all you are is a pure point, I feel like that position is overrated, because if you look at championship teams. How many championship teams have actually had a point guard that's averaging these 10 assists that they want these pure point guards to average?
It's not. It depends on the superstar.
Yeah,
team.
it does.
It's not. I can understand what you're saying, but you don't need a pure point guard to bring your team to the play.
That's my point. That's why I say the position itself is overrated, because when you get to the playoffs, the reason these pure point guards aren't getting all these assists is because, let's take the 08 Celtics. Rondo ain't averaged but like 5-6 assists. You know why? Because Pierce said, "Give me the ball." Ray Allen said, "Give me the ball. We're just gonna go out there and score. Don't set me up."
Yeah,
this goes back
that's
into
a
your
system. That's a system thing. That's not.
When Rondo got there, when Rondo got there, he wasn't the same Rondo. Yes, he was.
Of course,
he wasn't even like
he was a little nigga.
Like he had the great ability to pass, and he could see the floor, and he had great defense. He had all of the stuff.
Right.
But he wasn't that player that was gonna carry them. Paul Pierce was a superstar of that team, not Rondo. When Rondo played with the Bulls, Jimmy brought the ball to the court. Jimmy was a superstar of the team. You know. So it's more into the system and how they wrap that around those players than it is the player themselves. You give the ball to Chris Paul. That's Chris Paul. You know, even when he first came in, you knew what he was capable of: scoring, passing. Chris Paul is a lot deeper than what you see on the floor.
Of course, that man is an amazing. But that's why I say I don't feel like.
Oh no, when she'll tell you. She'll tell you when she finished.
But I don't. Although it is the system, I can't disagree with that. But I don't believe that there's a system that's depending on the pure point guard that's ever going to win.
Okay.
That's why I say it's overrated.
Yeah.
Because once you get to the playoffs, I'm going to go out there and score. Don't set me up. Give me the ball.
If that's
I'm going to score.
What you're going to base off of, your system is depicted to be around your superstar. So if the superstar of your team is a pure point guard,
You're going to lose.
No, how are you saying this?
No, it's
just a pure. Chris Paul is not just a pure. He's a pure point guard that can score, lead. He does everything.
But what I'm saying is, if you're a pure point
And
guard
plays really good defense.
on your team, how do you lose? Because you have a pure point guard. Your pure point guard can have a KG, a Ray Allen, a Paul Pierce. They can have that, but it's just because he's your superstar doesn't mean anything. You just won. You just won it at this point. God, it's time for me to go to sleep.
Shout out to you, Ja.
Well, Big John in the building.
Facts. I never even introed the pod. We're going to intro it in the middle. Hey, yo, this episode 5, DUI the
Big five,
podcast.
big five, big five.
You know what I mean? This it's your boy Dynasty, and I'm here. I'm here with who I consider 2 GOATs. I'm here with goddamn.
Time out. Listen, before you even start, let me introduce myself. Listen, I am Ken the Man. We're not going to go through this intro like you usually do. Listen, I'm Ken the Man / Cam / Killer Cam. That's what we do. We out here.
/ Camera the Scammer. Now over here, I got Quan the Blonde Bomb.
What? See,
He doesn't have blonde hair?
Bro, so you just.
because I wear a hat every episode, he trying to be funny.
So you just.
He mad because he got them nappy ass twists on top of his head. And the shit's don't even twitch.
Hey, man.
Why you trying to stretch? You gonna stretch your hair out? Stop. Put your phone.
Don't be mad at me because you still got patches on your cheek.
I don't care about that. Like, I really don't.
I hear you, Anthony Hamilton.
Don't.
Bruh, that's
Coming
cold.
from where you from?
Bruh.
You
That's cold, bruh.
I cut the camera.
This shit too easy for me now. Nigga, Cole been going plat since back when CDs was around. What you sold, I triple that. I can't believe these fucking clowns. Look how everybody clapping when your 30-song album do a measly 100,000. If I'm betting on myself, then I'll completely double down. If you hated on the nigga, please don't greet me with a pound. I'll be staying out the way, but if the beat do come around, could put an M right on your head.
You the Ouija brother now.
Let's get into this new music. Jermaine?
Wait a minute! Cold World!
I've been playing this album since it dropped.
Cold World!
Wait, straight.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna let you take it from here, but I just want to say one
You
thing.
ain't gotta let me
When
we could just talk about it. Let's just talk about it.
When I put the album on, I'm at work. I got the breadcrumbs in. I'm like, all right, let's see.
But you heard the beat.
When the first, no, fuck the beat. When the first thing I heard was Cam's voice.
I thought you heard the beat and then you heard Cam. I don't say when you heard the beat and you heard Killer Cam.
The album didn't start until I heard his voice. When I heard Killer, I was like,
hey.
I looked at my phone. I said, "What did I put on the Cole album? What did I thought I put on Killer Season 2?"
I got down, heard Cam voice, and I started this all over. Like, dead ass.
I had to make sure I didn't click on the wrong thing. I wasn't sure because
Yo, that shit, that album threw me off.
well, I'm gonna tell you what's a bar about that song though
Which
that
one?
I didn't realize until I heard someone point this out. I did not know that 95 South traveled from Harlem to Atlanta. Who ended the song? Lil Jon.
He did. He really did.
Oh shit!
If you pay attention,
Harlem, Atlanta.
I know exactly what you're talking. I didn't get it until just now.
I never, because I was like 95 South. I know 85 South.
Yeah.
So when I heard 95,
like right there.
because
I like I don't try to be on.
it's a straight shot.
exactly,
It really is a straight shot.
It is.
I said, okay, so he's making bars out of everything now. 95 South and Pride of the Devil are my two favorite songs.
95 South, and I would say I gotta go back and look at it, but I know 95 South is definitely my favorite fucking song off the album.
No skips. No skips.
My thing is,
I was happy.
Every Cole intro is pretty much like that. Man. Y'all don't realize, like, Cole introduction is him talking shit. Like, he's letting y'all know every time. Like,
They are, but that's to me that's his best intro. I don't know if he had an intro that for me that hit like that.
But
he did.
Let me just
his intros be like that.
So you paint the picture like that, right? You were listening to it on the truck. I waited up until 12 o'clock hit. As soon as 12 hit,
Oh, bro, I was rolling at 11:58.
I was too. As soon as 12 hit, when 12 hit, I went on Apple Music, had my AirPods in, found the album, and I listened to it straight through.
And I was asleep.
Bruh,
I had to work in the morning.
Shit.
That's why I just waited till I got the
put
word.
the albums on straight through, bro. I was just like, Cold World. That's why I put on my Instagram. If anybody saw my Instagram, I put the album and then I put the champagne bottle because Cold World, he put together an album.
Yes. And he was the first one of the mega stars to jump off the porch.
Yes.
Because everyone's that they're trying to figure out what they're going to do with COVID. A lot of people are waiting till things open up, do concerts so they can tour. Cole said,
"Let's go."
He said, "I'm finna jump off the porch and then go hoop in Rwanda."
Yes.
Right.
What?
Yes. And he ain't taking like superstar shit, but it's the fact that people like laughing and shit. Like, my man's really out there living a dream. Like, he drops his album.
He's Master P minus the drugs, allegedly.
Basically, like, he doing what he wants. Even if it is in Rwanda or wherever, like, he just out there doing what he wants.
Yeah. He's what, 32? So why should I try for the NBA now? Master P was in his 20s. He was still in that. He could still.
There's no point in attempting. Like,
let me just go to Africa to the motherlands. Let me go with my people.
Athletes.
Yeah, what he
doing all crazy shit, man.
What Cole look like trying to compete in a real NBA game with Ja Morant? Ja tries to take NBA players' lives.
Yo, he does.
Cole, you ain't finna be special, so let me go play in the motherlands. Let me play with my people.
But I say my favorite songs are 95 South. Of course, Pride is the Devil. But
that song is heat.
The Climb Back. I like The Climb Back.
Oh, of course. But I loved it when it first dropped, so that wasn't even a shocker to me.
Mine is definitely 95 South. I have to go back and listen to the beat, but of these other two songs, but I think it's either 100 Mil or Punching the Clock.
Punching the Clock is in my top 5.
I think it's Punching the Clock.
That was the one that had the Damian Lillard interview.
Yes, that's what it was. Punching the Clock. Yep. Punching the Clock, when I heard that, it hit home for me, and I was just like, bruh, I relate. I get the picture that you're painting.
Bro, like, Cole is really out here, like, showing love, like, and really being humble about the shit.
Facts.
In his own creation. Like,
Who's jumping? I can't wait to see who's jumping off the porch next.
And see, that's what I love about like rap and like Cole especially, or just Kendrick, or just like whoever, just like who are lyricists. Paint a picture and just let me see it, and I can understand what you're talking about.
I wish Kendrick would, bro.
Because Drake keep teasing with this whole Certified Lover Boy.
I'm not in the mood for that shit. Right?
Facts. I need that shit talk that Cole's doing. I need
exactly what Cole.
Whatever Kendrick is gonna give us.
I know what Kendrick can give me.
Whether it's like, the shit talk, like black,
whether he be a black activist, whether he blood, crip, what he do. Pyru,
if Pyru and Crips are getting along, whatever he's giving us,
like, I'll take that right there.
Please.
Shit, pretty much almost anybody from TDE.
Which
I think
Isaiah Rashad, he dropped a single with Duke Deuce. It's fire.
Fire. I only heard a bit of it, and I was like, oh.
But we need Kendrick. We need that. Not that Cole done set the tone. In the words of Chess, 2K my player, I came to set the tone.
Can't let Cole set the tone though, cause who? I don't want to say who, but like, okay, let's say who. Who could really top it? Not so much as top, but reach that same height.
Exactly, John. I don't know who can top it either. Shout out to you.
In the rap game right now, who can top that?
Kendrick. That's about
Kendrick.
it. I don't see an album called Certified Lover Boy topping that.
No, not at all. Not at all.
He already let you. He already let you know what type of time he finna be.
Hip hop. So we know Drake about to be on. With Certified Lover Boy might even be a great album, but we talking on hip hop and
Kendrick.
Not traditionally, but basically in what's going on in the rap and like what's going on in the now and the messages that
Facts.
all this. You know what I'm saying? Who do you feel like can drop and give that same energy that Cole did? It doesn't even have to be as great, but give that same energy and make a good enough piece of work.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but I'm trying to think of camps who could really do that.
It's a couple artists out there.
Mainly Kendrick.
I say Baby. Baby already dropped.
I was thinking Baby too. I really was, and I was going to say Baby, but
he dropped a song with Dirt. So
Yeah.
I heard about that.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
They pushed it back because of I think DMX. They got like a DMX album dropping.
Yeah.
And I think they pushed it back because it was supposed to be the same day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he had already talked about it, and he mentioned a lot of features he had. So I am excited to see that.
I kind of feel like Future, but I don't think it will be like on the same level of what the Offseason is.
You know, he can make the same.
Did you say Future?
He also said Kent Bazemore earlier, so
You're right.
Whatever.
Obviously, J. Cole and Future are gonna be like star, trading bucket.
yeah, so.
You did say that though. You said Kent Bazemore.
I did.
In a superstar conversation.
Right. That's sick.
Okay.
He just got bullied by Bradley Beal's wife.
What she said?
But you ain't see that whole thing?
No. I saw Beal's response. What did she say?
Yo.
What happened?
Well, basically, Bazemore was ranting on Curry. He was like, what was it? Curry scored 32.7.
Something crazy. He was like,
Curry
dudes
was
out here pulling their hamstrings to try to keep up. And this was right after Bill pulled his shit.
And got had to sit out for 2 games. Yo, you know the type of person.
I think I saw that.
You know the type of person Bradley Beal is, man. He's not. It's all this. Bradley Beal like going off on Twitter, like we know.
Yeah.
Bro, his wife was pulling up career stats, like talking, bro, like talking cold.
She might be my black excellence.
Like, I'm telling you, this shit was so funny.
She was like, don't play my man.
I mean, as she should.
I'm talking about, she's like, NBA.com, like, man, can't even average over 11 points. Why are you talking? Your career average.
You wish you could pull your hamstring. You don't even play enough
games.
games.
I have no reason to pull your hamstring. What you doing? Yeah, she was talking that shit. Like,
good.
He didn't have no reason to say the shit he said.
At all.
Like, you can say something about your teammate.
You don't have to shit on somebody else.
The person that just got hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I know it's not a career-ending injury, but it one day could be for all you know.
Not if it was career-ending or not. You're not even a superstar.
Mm-hmm. Not even a star.
Look, you just
not even an all-star.
Because their starter is
hurt. You're an all right role player.
All right.
You shut your ass up.
I didn't even know he was on the Warriors.
I did.
We know you did.
I thought he was still with the Hawks.
Who knows? He didn't play with everybody but the Spurs.
He didn't play with us.
He play with us.
Still, he done played on the acid team, so. But I ain't gonna lie. Cole's album so heat that's all I got for new music because
it's that fire, man.
Yeah,
it's just that.
Yeah.
Goes to the album.
Facts. If you hadn't heard about now, then you're probably avoiding it, and well, less power to you.
You probably one of them cold trolls that say cold, boring, and then listen to your favorite rapper and make fake gun sounds and don't shoot real guns. That's all I'm saying.
Straight like that, Ja.
I have nothing else to say.
I'm just saying, these rappers don't even be killing people for real.
That is very true.
They be super attorneys.
Speaking of killer shit, that brings us to the Black Excellence segment. The segment where we highlight someone of this culture that's killing shit out here in a positive way.
Great segue.
You like the segue?
That was a great segue because I was really about to ask you, where are you going with that?
What? I like that.
And I technically have a double Black Excellence. It's 2 people.
I love these unannounced like.
I like it. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I thought of a different one. You know what? We're gonna go family with this one. We're gonna go with family. So with this one, I would like to give a huge Black Excellence shout out.
The big job over here.
Well, aside from her, because I mean, obviously that's why she's here. But I would like to give a huge Black Excellence shout out to 2 of my little cousins that have just graduated they're about to graduate high school, and they have actually just decided where they're going. So first, my cousin Ashana, she is about to be a Louisville Lady Bird.
Oh, that's dope.
And also shout out to my cousin Jordan, who she just made her decision. She's going to Tuskegee.
Oh,
HBCU the fuck up.
Oh, HBCU Nation out here.
So yes. So yes.
For both of you.
Congrats. I like that.
Yeah, 2 W's on the Leverett side. We got an upcoming Lady Bird and a upcoming Tuskegee. I cannot remember their mascot right now.
I don't know. It's something.
Damn.
Yeah,
I can't.
We gotta make this shout out right. Like,
yeah,
it's HBCU.
I cannot not get it right. Tuskegee.
Hey, listen, I will say this though. Give HBCUs a chance out here. All right.
Facts.
Like, give them a chance.
Boom. So we have an upcoming Louisville Lady Bird and an upcoming Tuskegee Golden Tiger.
Okay.
So yes. Shout out to the Golden Tiger. Shout out to the Lady Birds out there. Both of my cousins, much love. Best wishes. Congratulations to y'all.
Yes. All right. So my Black Excellence.
It's Kent Bazemore.
Oh my God. No. Listen. All right. So
before you start, he said he had a double one. He didn't want to shout out Joe Budden, and it's cool.
That would make it a triple, asshole.
Listen, we all know that Joe Budden for Clarence's Black Excellence is it's only right. He should shout him out. Just go ahead and do it. Go ahead and shout out Joe. You know you want to, bro.
You're not about to fire me.
You not. Listen, I will blow the shit up.
I'll turn all these knobs.
Bro, I'll put you on fucking Instagram Live right now.
I'm gonna go on Facebook Live with you talking about shit.
With your one viewer.
I don't give a damn.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
What?
Care about me.
Listen.
Who's your Black Excellence? Okay, I just spoke on my family, so let's not turn into some Karens again like y'all. You
got it.
Okay, so no, but for real though, my Black Excellence is TV's mom. She is Miss Bill Cosby. Miss Felicia Rashad. She is.
Thought you was gonna give her name.
Yeah, I was like, that's what you want to call him, Bill Cosby.
Okay.
Let me do this right. All right. TV mom, you know, America's, you know, our TV mom out here in the African American community, you know.
Yeah, my TV mom is original Invid.
Okay, I respect that. But you know,
she's my auntie though.
Yeah, that's cool, Auntie Viv, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways, you know, Felicia Rashad, she is.
Felicia Rashad is auntie. I mean, she's your TV mom, but.
Can I get my?
You got it.
Oh yeah, I'm the Karen today. Yeah, my bad.
All right, so Felicia Rashad, she is actually the new dean of reestablished College of Fine Arts for Howard Bison. The HBCU Nation out here. She's going back, giving back.
Let's go.
Giving back to the HBCUs, you know. Let's give a big shout out to her.
That's a fact. Big ups to her. Big ups to her. I hadn't really heard much about her in a while. So it's good to see she's been cooking up something.
Yes, she has.
Like that. My Black Excellence segment. Hey, we doing what's the other segment?
Yeah, we did that one time. We tried to go one time, and y'all was just like, man, we ain't got shit.
No, we did that every week. My Black Excellence segment is shout out to my boy Destroying, but hey, that 80-yard field goal. They can't even do that in the NFL.
Not at all.
They can barely hit 20s.
Yes.
This is true. But that's because his
Billy
team
Cundiff.
trash. You know, of course we on team trash. They can't hit field goals. But God damn, what happened? Anyway, shout out to Destroying, up and coming YouTube. Not even up and coming no more. He's out there doing what he's doing.
Facts.
From his own circumstances and making his money.
That's a
Because
fact.
he chose to do what he wanted to do.
Amazing
Out
story.
there breaking records on his own accord and his own show and his own YouTube channel, however you want to see it. And then letting the world see that.
Black ownership.
Facts, because that's something the NFL can't do.
Be your own boss.
Big facts.
So with that said, this has been episode 5.
Big five.
If you gonna drive, don't drink, and if you gonna drink,
said
don't
that
pick
like I
Kent
don't.
Bazemore as your favorite player.
Why did you even say Kent Bazemore? You never even explained why you said Kent Bazemore. You said Kent Bazemore and you went straight to Steph Curry. No, was it Steph Curry?
Because y'all were talking about like the team, and I was just like, bruh.
Kent Bazemore and Donovan Mitchell. What?
Cause y'all cut me off, and y'all like, no.
You had the game on lock, but I had my eye on the key. These days I fall asleep, full like an I3. I need ZZZs, phone go ring, ring, ring. I don't hear a thing, chain go bling, bling, bling. I can't see a thing, hey. Yeah, any nigga scared to the dog, that's a coward to me. Yeah, you can say what they all wanna hear, but they all gon' see. JR beats with the dreads out, this that heat with the feds out. How did it happen? I put it on table and mapped it, let it get graphic, money and plastic.